Do you ever feel guilty taking care of you and doing something that is good for you? Do you ever say yes to something or to somebody when you really want to say no? If you said yes to this, you are not alone, and this podcast is for you. Welcome to LadyBoss Unplugged. This is Molly Richards, your host. I am beyond excited to empower you to overcome life's obstacles, to form new healthy habits, to cultivate a growth mindset, as well as bring in some super cool guests who will share their own kind of magic with you. Oh, and did I mention we'll have fun too? Heck yes, we will. Join me for weekly, unfiltered, raw, real, and encouraging conversations that inspire transformative change, that give you the tools to create a positive domino effect in every aspect of your life, and just have fun hanging out. Now, let's get unplugged. Welcome to LadyBoss Unplugged. My name is Molly Richards, and I am honored to be your host, or shall I say hostess. I am so happy you are here, and today's episode is going to be awesome because I'm pretty sure if I struggle with this, you do too. And so first off, I want to say thank you so much for being here, for listening, for maybe watching on YouTube. I do a lot of jazz hands if you watch the video, but I'm so happy you're here. And thank you for your support, for listening, for sharing our episodes, for sharing the entire podcast. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Love you and appreciate you. And thank you for your awesome reviews. Let me just tell you that when I read them, I get teary. I really do. I want to cry and I am touched. And that is my goal, to help you feel unstoppable, to help you remember that you have superpowers and that whatever has happened in your past, whatever is going on, you have the power to live happier life. I know it. I've been there and I'm here with you living life and doing it. And so I am just thrilled that you are here and I appreciate you so much. So the point of this podcast, the why I decided to do this episode is because I really want you to let go a lot of things that aren't serving you. And we are going to cover the topic today of letting go, feeling guilty for putting ourselves first. Has this ever happened to you? You're like, I want to go out with my girlfriends. I want to go out to lunch with them, but I can't. I shouldn't. I should really do this instead. Maybe it's pick up the house, do the laundry. Maybe it's something related to like household stuff, right? Or maybe you're like, I want to get fit, but I feel guilty about spending the money on a gym membership. Or I want to eat better, but I feel bad having to buy certain food for me. Like I need to take care of my family first, or I want to go do something. I want to go travel. I want to go learn something, but not right now. Or do you say yes to something or someone when you're like, I don't even want to do that. Like, what is going on? I want you to let go of feeling guilty for noticing what you need in your life and taking care of you. Ladies, you have heard this quote before, right? Like, you need to fill your cup first so you can pour onto others. This is so true. Has your cup ever been almost empty and you're just depleted and you don't have energy and you feel resentful and you feel burnt out and you are literally saying no to your needs, saying yes to everyone else, and you're just like, why do I feel so terrible? Why am I sad? Why am I depressed? Why do I have no energy? Why am I not motivated? Because you have to take care of you, and you have to let go of the guilt that tries to come in and keep us from being our best selves, right? This totally has happened to me in my life many times and for a long time. And it tries to happen still today. So I love this quote from Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin, she's awesome. She says, don't compromise yourself. You are all you've got. Don't compromise yourself. Many times we put everyone else first. We say no to our desires, our wants. We do everything for everyone else. And we're literally compromising ourselves, our dreams, our wants, our desires, right? As women and as moms, we put our needs aside. It's just what we do, right? We bend over backwards for others and we don't bend over backwards for ourselves. We literally aren't in touch with our needs. And we do this for so long that we actually forget what we need. Raise your hand wherever you are right now, wherever you are. Maybe you have AirPods in at the grocery store, right? Raise your hand and be like, yes, that's me. Or if you're blow drying your hair right now, that's how I listen to a lot of podcasts myself. You know that. Raise your hand right now and be like, yeah, I totally do that. I totally do that. I don't know if it's something we learn from our moms or if it's something that we just do, right? If it's just built into us. But I believe that so many of us, we help others forget about ourselves, right? This totally affects our health and our happiness, and it affects our joy when it comes to doing all the things that we do, right? We do it resentfully, like I said, which is so wild, right? So I want to encourage you today to let go of feeling guilty. And I want to encourage you so big time today to put yourself first, to put yourself first. It is not selfish. It's not selfish at all. In fact, I believe it is necessary. And I'm sharing this with you because this happened to me for so many years. When my kids were younger, I did everything that I could do and I lost sight of who I was. Totally forgot who Molly was. I knew who mom was. I knew who wife was. Forgot who me as an individual totally was. I forgot what I needed. I forgot what I wanted. I forgot who I wanted to be one day. I forgot about my dreams. I forgot about my desires. Has this happened to you? Is it happening right now? So I want to encourage you. I'm going to give you some encouragement today. I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to share some stories if that's cool. But right now, I want you to know that, yes, it feels so good to help others. But what feels really good is to help ourselves first. Put your mask on first, like on the airplane, right? So that you can then assist everyone else in your life. I'm using all these terms because you've heard them before. You've heard these stories before, these sayings before, but they are so true, right? So true. So many of us, like I said, we say yes automatically. We say yes to everyone else out of like instinct. And then we're like, wait, what did I just commit to? Wait, I just committed to volunteering at this thing when I'm actually not even taking care of me. I'm not getting to the gym. I'm not making myself a priority. I'm not doing the things that I need to do to survive and thrive, but I'm saying yes to everyone else. I just want you to know, like, we all do this. But like I said, as a result, we lose who we are, what we need, and what we want. And then this actually becomes a habit. And it can become a habit for years and years of buildup where you totally lose sight of who you are. You don't even recognize yourself in the mirror anymore. Has this happened to you? This has totally happened to me. Or I look at a picture and I'm like, where's my joy? Where's the joy in my eyes? Like, why do I look so depleted? It's because I forgot about me. So crazy. So I'm 100% guilty of this too. We put our kids, our husbands, our friends, our family, our jobs first. And then we actually lose sight of our own interests. We lose sight of what we need in order to feel alive and to feel creative and to just like whole. It's so wild. And we stop dreaming. We shut out possibilities and opportunities and we just lose ourselves. Then we are sad, oftentimes depressed, oftentimes being half of who God made us to be. Have you ever felt like you were showing up as half of who God made you to be? Yes, I could say I totally have done that to the point of, I don't want to tell anyone either. And behind closed doors, I would cry. I would feel so sad and oftentimes ashamed of like, wait, I know that I'm meant for more, but I got to make sure everyone else is doing good. I have to make sure everyone else has what they need. I'll take care of me when all that's done. And then the next day it would happen again. And then the next day again. And then days, weeks, months, years go by. And I'm like, who am I? What's happening? And I'm not sad really about any of that. I know that I went through all of that to become who I am now and to share with you now. Maybe you're in the thick of all this right now. I'm hoping that this speaks to you, and I'm going to hopefully give you some permission to go and just say, hey, I am going to go take care of me now. So, it was a long time before I actually sat down to feed my own soul, to nurture my own passions, and to take care and take action on my dreams. And when I did, it was magical. It was magical. When I let go of that guilt, the guilt, by the way, came from my mind. No one tried to make me feel guilty. My husband was never like, oh my gosh, wait, you have dreams, you have goals. The actual opposite was happening. He would say like, babe, Are you good? Are you happy? Are you doing something for you? Are you taking care of you? He really did. It was actually quite amazing because we were young parents too. But I just put that guilt on myself. So I want to free you from that guilt that you're putting on yourself right now. And I want you to know it is so okay to take care of you. It's okay to be selfish. If you think it's selfish to take care of you, to take care of your health, to go to the gym once a day, to go on a walk once a day, to make a healthy meal once a day, to whip up a protein shake every day, to do some personal development every day, try to be presentable every day, to put on clothes, do your hair, do your makeup every day, to go to sleep early every day, to not have a perfect house, that is okay. It is okay. Sometimes we feel like society makes us feel like we should be a certain way, look a certain way, like we need to be like the perfect mom, the perfect parents, the perfect wife. Let it go. Do your best, but also take time for you. Take time I don't want you to forget who you are. I don't want you to lose yourself. I lost myself. I don't want that for you. I don't want you to quiet your voice any longer. I remember packing away my desires and my opinions and my wants for too many years, to the point of I was like, do I have any of those anymore? I don't want that for you. I don't want you to lose your glow. Like I feel like I totally lost my glow. And I'm not talking shiny skin. I've got that for sure. But I meant like my inner glow, the light that God gave to me when I was born. And no one did this to me but me. And so I want you to know that you had the power to quiet all of that, to stop that. But you have the absolute power right now. And you're going to have the tools after this to know that, you know what? No, you matter. Your voice matters. Your needs, your desires, your dreams are there. You need to reawaken them and to stop feeling guilty for having them and taking action on them. Okay. And I don't want you to lose your sense of self like I did, or to numb yourself and to say, I'm good. Have you ever used that term? Oh, I'm good. When inside you slowly feel like you're dying. I'm good. That just means you're not good. So many times we say I'm good when we really are struggling with something. We're feeling guilty for wanting something. We're feeling resentful. We're feeling sad. We're feeling depressed. So can you stop saying I'm good when you really want something? Because I just learned this over the last couple of years, by the way. But for over time, it just becomes easier and easier for us to let go of what we want, what we need, what we desire, and all of that, and becomes a habit in our daily lives. And all of a sudden, like I said, we look in the mirror, we look at a picture, and we're like, who is that girl? Who is that girl? What happened to me? Have you ever done that? Totally have. But then, if we're like, I'm good, those thoughts and those beliefs become a reality. And all of a sudden you're like, wait, all of a sudden you wake up one day, you're like, I'm actually not good. So, and that just starts with you saying, I'm not going to feel guilty anymore. And I'm going to take time to discover what I need for my own happiness. Can you do this? Can you take time with me right now, today, to discover what you need for your own happiness? If you do, I promise you that you will be a better mom. You will show up as a better wife. You will show up as a better you for you. It's okay to show up for you. I know that sounds really weird, but you will have a new spring in your step. Well, you will have a new energy for life. You will sleep better. You will smile more. You will have more joy. You will want more joy because you're taking care of number one. You can be number one. You can be number one. I promise. You will feel more alive and you will stop being a fraction of who God made you to be. I don't want you to be a fraction of who God made you to be. I want you to live with more confidence, with more happiness, with more certainty, with just more joy, so much more. But I want to ask you a question. Have you ever done this? Have you traded what you want for what others want for you, or for what others are doing? Have you traded what you desire for what someone else desires for you? I used to do that for my husband. He'd say, what do you want? And I go, I don't know, babe, what do you want? And then he would say something and I'd be like, okay, that. What? Why? Was I being lazy, or was I too embarrassed by what I wanted, or did I feel guilty for wanting? I think it's the third for me. Still today, I have a hard time wanting or expressing that I want something more because I know what I want. But a lot of the times I'm like, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to play safe. Stop playing safe. Stop feeling guilty with me, please. And let's be all of who we are without apology, without feeling. Have you ever forgotten who you are? Or maybe right now you're like, Molly, I don't even know who I am anymore. I know I'm mom. I know I'm a wife. I know I volunteer for PTA. I know I'm the soccer mom. I know I'm this, I'm that. I'm a neighborhood organizer. I'm a really good friend. I'm this, I'm that. But like, who are you? Who are you and what do you want? Have you forgotten how unique you are? Have you forgotten how smart, fun, gifted, and amazing you are? Have you quieted who you are? Have you dimmed your light because you're taking care of everybody else? I totally have. I've done this for sure. And just want to give you permission right now to let that light be bright. Shine bright like a diamond, as Rihanna says. Like shine bright no matter what. Get in touch with who you are again, what you want, what you desire, your dreams, your needs, and be at peace and so okay with expressing it, with sharing it with those you love. They're going to say like, why didn't you say anything? And you're like, why did I hold back for so long? Stop holding back. And most importantly, let's let go of the guilt that comes with thinking we have to show up for everyone else, take care of everyone else. And then we're depleted. No more being depleted, right? And honestly, it just becomes a habit. But once you realize and you wake up and you decide enough's enough, I'm going to take care of me, you will be a new woman. I am telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. So with that, I always like to give activities to do in my podcasts. I like to have you think on things and jot things down in a notebook or the notes section of your phone or your laptop or your iPad, wherever you do your stuff. Maybe you could make a LadyBoss Unplugged notebook, and that's where you put down all of your thoughts, all of your ideas, all of the things that we talk about here. And then you can look back and be like, oh my gosh, let's go, let's grow, let's be amazing. But I have a question. So I want you to write this down, think about this, and then maybe write this down. But when was the last time you actually sat down and thought about what you need? So write this down if you're doing this with me, okay? But think about this. What do I need? Then what do I want? It's okay to want. Yeah. Even when your kids are like, Mom, I want this, I want that. You're like, yeah, I want too. And that's okay. What do I want? What do I want more of? What do I need more of? What can I stop doing? What do I need to stop doing so that I can do the things I really want to be doing? Many times I have volunteered in all kinds of things, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, great, I don't have time to take care of me. I don't have time to go to the gym anymore. Now I'm resentful. Now I'm bummed. Now I don't have the energy I need to even take care of my kids because I'm taking care of everyone else. Has this happened to you? It's totally happened to me. So what can you stop doing so you can do what you want to be doing, right? And where do I also ask yourself, like, what do I want to experience? It's okay if you're in the thick of parenting, or if you're not even, but you're in like a very busy season of life and your career and all of that. But sometimes when that happens, we let go of things we want to experience, things we want to learn. So ask yourself, where do I want to go? Where do I want to travel? Have to keep those dreams alive. You're going to have time in your life to do them. You will. What do I want to experience? What do I want to learn? We're either growing or we're dying. And when we like, I want you to grow. And so learning is this way that we can continue to grow and to live. So what can you learn? What do I want to learn? Ask yourself that. I have so many random things I want to learn right now. It is so weird. I'll share that later with you, but you should always want to learn. You should always want to grow and experience new things. And that doesn't mean, by the way, I used to say to my husband, I'm super happy with my life, but I want to go here. I'm super happy with this, but I want to learn this. I want to experience this. And he's always like, why do you have to first say, by the way, I'm super happy with? I'm like, because I want you to know I'm so grateful to where I am. He's like, that is you feeling guilty. Isn't that weird? And so when you listen sometimes to your self-talk and you'll be like, wow, what is happening? But I just want to share that with you. I'll start with gratitude. And he's like, I know you're grateful. I know that you're happy, like, or that, whatever. But why do you preface things with that? It's so funny. But I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to do right now that'll bring me more joy? I'm a huge believer in joy and finding joy for ourselves. And when we have joy within, we literally want to sprinkle that joy and share that with others. So what do you want to do right now that will bring you more joy? What is that? What do you need? What do you desire? And then from there, I want you to like raise your hand up and say, I'm done playing small. I am done feeling guilty for taking care of me. I'm done feeling bad about having wants, having desires, and having dreams. In fact, I vow today, say this with me, I vow today, desire, to want, to dream again, to go take action on those dreams without what? Guilt. Let go of that guilt and decide today, let go of regret. So if right now you're thinking to yourself, I let so many years go by, like I've been there, right? Where I'm like, oh shoot, I let a lot of years go by where I didn't take care of me. That's the past, right? That is the past. Starting today, start taking care of you and get in touch with those dreams, get in touch with those desires, and just go make it happen. And honestly, you will feel more alive. And decide today to stop compromising yourself. Remember, don't compromise yourself. You're all you've got. Janis Joplin reminded us of that. And remember, if you don't take care of you and you let that guilt take over, totally get burnt out. You will get overwhelmed. You might feel resentful and you will show up as half of you. We don't want any of that for you. You don't want any of that for you, right? So skip the burnout, skip the overwhelm, skip all that and decide right now to say, I'm going to say yes to me. I'm going to take care of me and I'm going to be not just okay with it, I'm going to celebrate it. And because I take care of myself, I'm therefore going to be able to care for everyone else that much more. Do you know how everyone in your house and in your life and everyone around you will benefit when you show up as a 10x version of you? Yes, you can show up as a 10x version of you when you decide to let go of the guilt and you take care of you. I promise. I promise. So I hope this helps you today. I hope that you will let go of the guilt and you will say yes to you, that you will put your mask on, that you will fill your cup and that you realize you're all you've got. So you got to take care of you. Sound good? Let me know on social, like me, or comment on the LadyBoss post when this episode is live. I want to hear from you if you will let go of the guilt with me. There are so many things we need to let go of to step into the next better version of ourselves. And we're starting with letting go of the guilt. So I'm so thankful for you. I say that to you all the time, but I really want you to know it. Keep sharing our episodes. Ask your friends to subscribe as well. Our goal for this LadyBoss Unplugged podcast is to help you grow, is to help you thrive, is to help you realize how powerful and amazing you are. We all go through seasons where we play small. We all go through times in our lives where we forget who we are. Podcast is to help you remember your awesomeness and to give you tools to go step into the next best, most powerful version of you. Yes, you are powerful. So I appreciate you and I will see you or talk with you on the next episode. Thank you. Have the best day ever.